pieces starting at just $39. Pretty much every piece of jewelry you see me wear is from Louisa, other than like a basic pair of studs and my engagement ring and wedding ring. And right now they're having sales of up to 25% off, which is perfect for either you or Mother's Day, right? Mother's Day is coming up. I'm going to be giving my mom one of these pairs of earrings that I got, so I'm going to show you. So their stuff is beautiful. It doesn't tarnish. They do free shipping anywhere within the US. And I love their earrings in particular. Specifically, I'm on a kick lately. So the first pair that I got recently are these chunky hoops, and these are called Abby. Okay, these are so cute and fun. They're almost like, you guys know I sometimes talk about my bean earrings that are also Ana Luisa, but these are like a hoop version and a little bit smaller. I just think they're really fun. Next, I have the ones that I'm going to be giving to my mom for Mother's Day, and they look like this. They are called Sage, and they're just a really cute little double hoop. Still something a little different, but still subtle and chic. They also do free shipping and exchanges. And then the last ones, I think these are my favorite. These are called Colleen. And these are so cute, so fun. They're like a little hoop, but more of kind of a square. I think these will look really good in the summer with a cute dress. So I'm very excited about these. Again, they're called Colleen. So you can find my link below in the description box. Remember, they're having sales of up to 25% off right now. And this is just for a limited time. Huge sales, and they're already affordable as is. My favorite stuff, you guys already know this. If you have not gotten some joy from Ana Luisa just yet, I encourage you to do so. I love them. So thank you so much to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so who doesn't love a little bit of celebrity drama? What's happening with the celebs lately? We just had Coachella a few weeks ago, which I was like deep into Coachella talk more towards the end of it, but also watching, I'd actually say I was doing more YouTube centric Coachella stock content, watching my favorite vloggers and their experiences. And I called out to Tony and I was like, can we go to Coachella next year? And he's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, okay, great, like let's actually go, because my friends, like the twins, won't go with me again. And it is expensive, and it's kind of like it just like pops up on you, and it's kind of a random time frame. It's like right around Easter. So now like Tony and me, our like relationship has evolved through the years. Like when we were much younger, when I was in my early 20s, we had a lot more different interests, I think, and separated like social lives, but then came together. Whereas now we do more things like friend wise, which is a lot of fun. So, and like his interests have opened up into more like what I'm interested in. So I think he actually would really enjoy it, and I think it would be really fun to go with him. So we might just do that. But anyway, so the drama of the moment right now, and I am filming this a little early, things happen and go away or whatever, but this is pretty much everywhere, and it is of course the Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian feud, which version, okay? Very abbreviated. That Kim and Taylor have had beef for a while. That started in, I want to say it was like '09 or whenever it was. Taylor was 19 years old. Kanye West went up on stage during the Grammys or whatever it was while Taylor was receiving her award, and he took her thunder and said Beyonce had one of the best albums of all time. You know it, it's a viral clip. He's young, he's drunk, whatever. He eventually apologized to her for that. And you know, they were fine. But then, you know, Kanye, he is Kanye. And eventually he was like, okay, whatever, I apologized, but I still meant what I said. And they'd beef again. Then, and I may be mixing up what I just said with the next thing, but you know the song that Kanye has, is it called Famous? It's like, know me best, feel like me until I might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous. I made that bitch famous. You know that one? He made that song. He used Taylor Swift's name in a line and called her a bitch in the line. Taylor Swift's PR team said, and so Kanye says, oh, Taylor and Kim, at this point, you know, they're married, she's standing up for him, saying Taylor approved, like Kanye asked her for her permission first, like to say that it was okay that she, that he would use her name in the song in this context. And Kim's like, she approved it, so now she's trying to act like she didn't, and what the fuck, blah, blah, blah. So Taylor's like, no, that's not true, like that conversation never happened, blah, blah, blah. Kim ends up putting out a clip of the phone call where somebody was filming Kanye talking to Taylor, and she's on speakerphone, and he's like explaining to her what he wants to say, and she's like telling him, okay, proof this, or I don't have proof this, or that, how about you do this, or whatever. And she's like being like, yeah, that would be so cool, blah, blah, blah. So then everyone's like, oh my god, Taylor was lying, like, you know, they did have the conversation, and you know, Taylor approved it. She like went into hiding. She's like, I can't deal, like, you guys are so annoying, I'm done, I don't want to deal. She like went away into hiding for like a year, like went to Paris or London or wherever she went. Eventually Taylor's team got a hold of the full phone call, the full conversation, and posted that, and it showed that Taylor never, like, that there was context missing, and she didn't approve the bitch piece, and she didn't want that. And what was supposed to happen was Kanye was supposed to be like, oh, I'm still editing this song, and I'm gonna call you once it's like before it's finalized. And they never, and that conversation never happened, that phone call never came. So that's like what Taylor was trying to say. She was pissed off about it, and that's the call that never happened, whereas Kim was trying to defend Kanye and saying, well, this call happened. Both sides, I mean, I think they're kind of both, I get both sides. I've always been a fan of Kim, but lately I think Taylor is becoming more like people are seeing a different side of her, or like seeing her more, and she's, you know, I mean, she's got a new album, she's dating Travis Kelce. Like, if I'm being so honest, the Travis Kelce thing is what is making me like follow her more than I would have before. But I can see where that miscommunication, and Kim, you know, defending Kanye, and at this point Kim should probably, you know, Kim, she loves to be famous, and everyone's like loving Taylor Swift right now, so she should probably like figure out a way to like apologize or whatever. All that said, of course Taylor dropped her new album, and she dropped a song called Thank You, Amy, which I think is also a play on, is it, what's Britney Spears' If You Seek Amy, but she spelled Amy A-I-M-E-E, and she capitalized the K in thank, and the I and the M in Amy, so it's all the capital letters spell out Kim. it's like she's singing it in a way that it's describing her high school bully, but there's lines in there that allude to it being actually Kim, and saying like, one day your daughter's gonna come home and singing this song, and only the two of us are gonna know it's about you, because, you know, North always does her little TikTok dances, and she's done them to Taylor's songs before. So, I mean, I just was like surprised that Taylor had the balls to put something like this out. I don't have like an opinion on it either way. I think it's just like the two of them. It's like, I understand that Kim was trying to defend her husband, and Taylor's PR team made it seem like this conversation never happened, but Kim was just trying to say it did happen. But she put out not the full version of the conversation, and Taylor should have been more specific. But then it's like, why is Kim bullying Taylor? Like, Kanye's the one that even started with Taylor back in the day when she was a literal child. He was 32 years old, so that's me in 2 years. I would never, like, seeing somebody that's 19, like, I see them as a child, not a little kid, but like, you know, somebody young, and, you know, that's just messed up. So like, Kanye started it, and like, you know, it sucks to see the feuding going on, but it gave me anxiety for Taylor, because I'm like, oh my god, like, just the whole capitalizing of the K-I-M in the name. I'm like, damn, if I was Northwest, I might even be able to figure that out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was so obvious. And I mean, I don't know. I don't, like, feel one way or another about it. I was just like, whoa, the drama. And Taylor right now is definitely, she's always been America's sweetheart and this mega pop star, but I think people are really, like, on her side right now and really loving her, especially with her and Travis Kelce. Like, it's got the other half of America, like, seeing her, you know, for whatever. She's like posting more. She like went to Coachella and was like, I love that Taylor Swift went to Coachella and was in the crowd, because she had her big man who was like security for her that could hold her and make sure she was safe, and like no one's gonna like mess with her. So okay, my whole Daily Mail is all about this. It says Kim exclusive, Kim won't hit back. Reality TV star will keep quiet after Taylor's diss track in fear of fan response. Oh yeah, oh, I knew that. I could have told you that. Kim is not going to. Kim wants to be famous and she wants to be liked. And I do think Kim is a good person and has learned and grown and changed as she's gotten older. I think she's also protective of her kids, and she doesn't want to get like messy negative attention for the most part. Sometimes she'll be like sassy, like every once in a while, but just a sprinkle of sass. See, it says Kim K feels backed into a corner by the new diss track, feels unable to speak out and fears she will be annihilated by Swifties. Well, of course. The Swifties, it's like a cult, right? It's like the same with Beyonce. Taylor reignited their feud with a song. New album, blah blah blah, the ultimate fuck you. Taylor dropped the hotly anticipated record on Friday before making the shock announcement. Also, I want to be in Taylor's friend group. Like, it looks like she's having so much fun. The Super Bowl, you know, she's always with Kelly Teller, Miles Teller's wife, who's gorgeous, and they just seem like normal, fun girls. Guys, this whole video is gonna be about Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian, but I think everybody loves Taylor Swift. Fans are already spamming Instagram posts with "thank you, Amy." See, they shouldn't. That's the only thing that I'm a little disappointed in Taylor. Like, I want her to stand up for herself, but she knows her. She has to know her, like, power of her fandom, and she's now sending an army basically to harass another woman and just do wrongs make it right. Like, Swift, her fans, and Kendrick Lamar. Jesus Christ. What could he possibly have taken aim at Taylor Swift for? That's crazy. He went on to name drop SZA, Travis Scott, and 21 Savage. Okay, I don't know, that's a little cringe. Is he like getting like to be 50 Cent? Like, I used to love 50 Cent, and I still like do, but Tony loved him too. We had our first kiss to a 50 Cent song. But he's just such a hater now. Like, he's just like constantly like poking the bear and like starting drama on his Instagram, and it's like, why? Like, why are you doing that? Dead and Tortured Poets, Taylor's new video reunites Ethan Hawke and Josh Charles 4 years after classic. Okay, guys, it's literally, I can't get away from her in my Daily Mail. Swifties Comfort Show. Singer's fans pile. How did she get so famous? Like, how did that? To me, it's crazy. Like, just the cult followings for certain celebrities. Beyonce, Taylor Swift. I'm trying to think of like anyone else that has that like cult following where like these like people would go to war for these women. And I know people like this. Like, my sister loves Taylor Swift. My girlfriend Janelle, my friend Jen, like, they're like obsessed. And I mean, I don't know, like, again, like, she's growing on me, like, person wise. I don't think her music is necessarily my taste. Like, I like more like EDM and dance music and stuff, but yeah. What else? Timothy Chalamet is playing Bob Dylan in a biopic. A Complete Unknown. I feel like that'll be good. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I also get the creepiest stories on Daily Mail sometimes. Alex Earl poses in stunning magazine shoot and reveals how she found fame. I actually went down a rabbit hole with Alex Earl the other day, and I watched like her early days, like TikToks. It's just crazy how young she was. And I listened to one of her podcasts and stuff, and she's cute. Like, she's a cute girl. But she's just so young, and she's like, her body is like, oh my god, it's like unreal and perfect. I'm like, girl, how do you look like that when you drink and eat the way that you do in your videos? Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling, I swear, he's like wears like a ton of makeup these days to red carpets, and I don't like it. I don't want to be a hater if he's like going through something and he's like sick or whatever, but I just feel like he's wearing so much makeup on the red carpet, and you guys know, I don't vibe with my men in makeup. My men that I'm dating, okay? Not anybody else. Morgan Wallen breaks his silence. Country star speaks after allegedly throwing chair off Nashville roof bar. So, I'm not a country person, but I love Morgan Wallen. I actually really like his music. There's just like been a few songs I'm like, oh, I like this guy, I like this artist. So he apparently was wasted at a bar in Nashville a few weeks ago, a month ago, threw a chair off the roof of a bar. I think he was pissed off because, I mean, A, he's wasted, and B, his ex-girlfriend got engaged and got married like a few days later, so he was upset about it, supposedly. But, look, I've done some stupid shit drunk, okay? Haven't we all? Throwing a chair off of a rooftop bar is really not okay, and somebody could have been killed, and, you know, I really hope that he learns his lesson from this. You know, thank God nobody was injured. I mean, it could have landed on someone. Like, there's so many people walking on Broadway all the time at any given moment. just say is, what do we think of Kristen Cavallari dating one of these guys, these Montana boys? Look, they're cute. The one is cute, but they are so young, and they've done some interviews and some podcasts now, and they're so clearly not media trained, which is fine, but it doesn't come naturally to them. It's like if I plopped Tony just like on a podcast by himself, like, you know, he's such a quiet person, but they're so young, and like they just come off as young, and the more that they talk and the less you see them in their lip syncing videos, they're young. So I think Kristen will eventually get the ick that they are so much younger than her. I would probably not date a 24-year-old, and I'm 30. I mean, he would have to be the hottest, most mature, let alone she's 37. Like, it's probably